One of the probably real important people in this situation is your new program director.
That's right.
We got a little picture of him here, and why don't you tell me a little more about Kevin and what he's doing.
So we're very fortunate to have Kevin, because Kevin actually grew up in that area. He knows the area. He lives in that area.
It's Kevin Lopez. I'm a program director at Hoops and Homework here in Framingham, and it's an after-school program for the ages 5 to 14 where we focus on homework completion and academic enrichment for the kids. I'm here because I want to assist in change. I want to provide a space where they can come and learn new things and be a better and responsible citizen. It's important because, especially in this area, it provides a safe space for kids to come in and just work on things that need to be done that maybe otherwise they wouldn't have gotten done at their homes. This organization is unique. It's fun, it's exciting. It's a great opportunity for kids to come and work on homework, special projects, core enrichment, and just to have fun.
And he knows the kid. He's bilingual. A lot of our kids speak Spanish at home, which is an issue because they have to learn English in school. So it's a big issue for them to learn English and pick that up. So
probably a lot of the other volunteers are mostly English speaking.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, and the parents.
11-year-old Chrysalie Cupid is in 6th grade. Her mother says this unique program has been helping her since the 1st grade.
They keep busy, keep fun, because help me a lot to do my daughter homework, especially when I don't understand.
A lot of the parents pretty much only speak
Spanish.
And
so that's important when they speak to the director.
Yes, very important.
Yeah, so he's been with you now for just
over a year now, year and a half.
We're filming this in July of 2022, and hopefully we'll show it a lot. So.
Born and raised in Framingham. My parents actually had an apartment at Beaver Terrace Circle, and I frequented Interfaith and Poussin Road a lot because I had family and friends that lived and still live there to this day. So being part of this program and the role that I'm going to be undertaking right now means a lot to me, because it means that I can instill and impact the lives of a lot of young people, and allow them to see the future that they can get to at a level of their choosing. But obviously giving them some positive mentorship and examples of stories or experiences, or even just lining them up with people that I know currently that have come from that area and willing to come and mentor and speak and impact their life, just as I've sort of been given the opportunity to do. That we're here to make changes, to make significant impact in this community, and to allow the students to see everything that Hoops and Homework has offered, can offer, and will offer in the future. Of the situation, there's a lot of drug movement in those areas, and at a young age, as I did, a lot of the kids would witness that and will witness drug activity, illegal activity. So if we can sort of not form a bubble, but sort of change their focus, like I mentioned before, to something more positive, then they'll understand that that's not the lifestyle in which they should head to, that they should head to a different form of life, a better form of life. If they see someone that's a few years older than them in a year or two, all of a sudden have brand new clothing, brand new vehicles, that's very, very impactful in their view. And it gives them that falsehood of that's the way to live. And that's not what we're going to try to accomplish or I'm going to try to continue the message of hoops and homework and try to refocus the students. It's all about focusing them on the positive.
Kids in that area, would you characterize them? Is it fair to characterize them as disadvantaged or underprivileged? Is that fair? Or
that haven't been given the proper opportunity. And yes, I guess, you know, the famous tagline is underserved or disadvantaged, but it's just lack of opportunity.
kids in town need something called an advocate. In other words, not the mother, not the father, not the teacher, but someone else that the kid can go to that would be an advocate, that would look out for that kid. Do you see that as, does that ring a bell with you?
Definitely. You need someone else on your side, right? That someone that can assist you in different life choices or counsel you when you need that counsel, that's confidential and relatable. And I know that, you know, and it's about, you know, meeting the students, the young kids where they're at in regards to their needs, their challenges, their barriers, whatever that might be, us as staff members, us as just adults in the city, and how can we relate to those students and what can we offer their students to help them or propel them to another level.
Do you think you can motivate these kids to really get into some reading in the summer and do their summer reading? You think, can we do that?
I think with the use of incentives and using some great staff to help motivate and make it not look like work, right? Teach them that reading is fun. There's different ways to sort of break it down, different strategies that are out there. There's different professionals that have put some good work out there or can even help us throughout the summer. Have these students see reading or math or science as something as fun as opposed to, oh, I got to do this all over again. Especially during the summer when it's hot out. So we're gonna definitely look into that. Maybe form a few book clubs or do something where we can get kids to do that. Target those students, get that buy-in, get them off the streets and into the program, and yeah, and make this a great opportunity experience for them.
So I know kids down there that come in, they're 5 years old, they're ready to go to kindergarten. And I know that already these poor kids are behind the 8 ball, because some of the more advantaged kids that already know how to read or know so much more, and these kids come in. So the question is, what about having our program open for kids that are 3 years old and 4 years old before kindergarten? What do you think about that?
But there's definitely there's a need for pre-K programming throughout the whole community. I know Framingham Public Schools is trying to get that to happen. But for those young kids in the immediate neighborhood where hoops and homework is, where parents can be confident in sending those youngsters to us for 1 or 2 hours throughout the day for them to learn some things, participate in different activities, and then grow would be great. So yes, I do think, and I think we can actually capture, and dare I say, ages 3 to 17 if we can. Definitely, we can definitely identify both, or excuse me, all 3 sort of target age groups, and create just a big, huge citywide program. I'm like speaking big here, but that's where I'm at.
What about other areas of town? I mean, there's other pockets of town. Can you see us expanding in other pockets of town?
I really feel like it's gonna become a model where it can go citywide and impact not only the pockets that we are currently in, but you know, different areas throughout the city.
All right. So we're really looking forward to having you at Hoops and Homework.